Peace, it's Tamara. So I'm driving and I'm about to be stuck in traffic, so I thought, why not go ahead and spend some time to talk to you guys about my current meditation. So lately I've been attracting certain beings that physically wouldn't be something that I'm looking for. And my lesson in this is, okay, well, let me rewind. Physically, it's not what my mind has created to believe that I needed, basically. And I think sometimes we deal with people on a physical level in which we never really give them a chance to express their intelligence and their thoughts and their energy with us in conversation sometimes, because we're too focused on the physical being of them. And so for me lately, I've been attracting beings in my life that we have a deep connection when it comes to conversations and being able to exchange and have that understanding of the exchange of energy. And in this aspect of it, I've always been one that hasn't really been attached to people, period, in the first place, for whatever reasons that may be. But now I think I'm having a greater understanding within myself that it's important to not be attached, because people come into our lives for just a moment in time, and they come in to give us an experience. And I think at moments we become so attached to the physical of them and the wanting and the lack of love within ourselves that we feel that we have to connect with them in an attachment type of way. So like, let's say the person decides that they don't want to be around you anymore. You know, we feel some type of way, and it's not because of the other individual, it's because of a lack of love that we have within inside ourselves, that we feel that the other person is required or is a requirement in order to fill that void, which is not true. To me, that's an illusion. I think that when you have a certain type of love for yourself, everybody that you come in contact with is really just an added bonus to your experience here. It's not something that you have to be attached to, you know. And I think sometimes we put too much on people and beings and create chaos in our relationships because we're focused on the what can you do for me aspect of them. How can you make me feel? You know what I'm saying? And when that void somewhat feels like it's been molded and it's been taken care of, you don't want to lose that from that person, so you become attached to that feeling that they give you. Not so much the being, but the energy and the feeling that they give you. So, you know, I guess my greatest lesson for me in everything is, when it comes to beings, realize that they're only there for a purpose. Yes, you've definitely called them forth. Yes, you have something with them that they can only offer you in that moment in time. But to also just to be careful not to attach yourself to where you start becoming emotionally unstable. You know what I'm saying? Or become someone that gossips about them because they didn't fulfill what it is that you desired, or they, you know, walked away from you because their time was up. It don't have nothing to do with them. It all has to do with you. They're not responsible for your emptiness. They're not responsible for the lack of love that you have for yourself. And they're definitely not obligated to stay in your life for a lifetime. And I think a lot of that creates chaos in, you know, fulfilling relationships, because we create an image or we create something about this individual off of potential, because you see them with, you know, having a certain type of way of how they may be able to operate, or things that they may be able to give you, or, you know, you kind of create this illusional image of them because you see the potential. in them, and then you force that onto them. You know, instead of, for me, I'm learning that instead of forcing, it's better to flow and to allow, and to, it's hard to say not to have expectations, because ultimately I think we all will always have some type of expectations. But at the same time, don't hold on to it to where, you know, it starts making you angry or resentful, or, you know, pulls you out of your high element or your high ascension, or whatever, however you want to label yourself. So, you know, I've just been really thinking about that, because the people that I've been coming in contact with are beautiful. Like, they are conversations. I could be on the phone with them for hours, or, you know, I could be in their presence for hours, or they come over and we just like laugh and communicate about our growth, and, you know, speaking about how we can help each other in exchanging energy and creating. And, you know, that's just kind of where I'm at right now. And I have the stillness and the me being content with the fact that, yes, this person may not be in my life for a lifetime, but right now, at this moment, this individual is bringing something to me that is beautiful, and is bringing me an essence of myself that I get to experience through them. You know, and ultimately that's really their only purpose. And when the time is up, and when Spirit says, okay, you've gotten what you've received, and it's time to move on to another level of yourself, you got to let them go lovingly and with peace, and to know that it's okay. You know, so I think sometimes we create so much unnecessary conflicts within our own minds, and within our hearts, and within our being, when it really is unnecessary, when you have the true understanding that everything in life is just an experience to not be attached to, but to grow and to expand and to see yourself on a greater level. And a lot of people aren't going to be able to truly grasp this, and when they see you with someone, you know, they may only see the exterior of the person, not realizing that this connection that you made could have been one of the, or is one of the most powerful connections at this moment in your life. And they may judge you for that. But as long as you know that this individual is bringing you a piece of yourself, you know, to see and to explore, and it feels blissful and it feels good, and sometimes it may not. Not everything is about bliss, and not everything is about feeling good. Sometimes that shit's gonna be painful too. But as long as they're bringing you a part of you, you know, that's gonna expand you and help to see yourself in a greater light, or even greater darkness, whatever they may be, you know, just know that ultimately it's your life and your experiences. And I just say to enjoy everyone that you come across, and to remember that they are a reflection of the energy that you're in at this moment. And when it's time to move, it's time to move. So that's my meditation today. That's been the part of me that I've been humbled about. You know, I don't have any regrets of losing relationships or friendships, or, you know what I'm saying, like, whatever the case is, because when you start transforming yourself and you start living in a different level of energy, people around you are not going to have a choice but to shift, because you demand that out of your own frequency. And, you know, you got to make sure that you honor that, and don't hold on to things that are meant to dissipate. If it needs to evaporate into thin air as if it never existed, so shall it be. That's exactly what needs to happen. You know, don't force something to exist that no longer serves a purpose in your life. You know, because you're just going to create energy that's just going to be chaotic. So that's it. I love you guys, and I really thank you guys for your support and the love that you guys give me, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? I love to be able to share with you guys my thoughts and my emotions and where I'm at this moment in my life. So you all have a blissful Tuesday, and remember to Enjoy the experience, but don't be attached to it, because it may not be the one that has to last a lifetime. All right? Peace. Mwah.